I love card games. Any kind of card game. I think the traditional deck of 52 cards is completely underrated in today's gaming landscape, and I hope to make a video on that soon. But today, I present my list of the very best modern card games. And when I say best, I mean my personal favorite, of course. The ones I most love to play. You can tell that I hate explaining the rules of games, which is why I mostly breeze over that part of the review. I mean, in my view, a review is, well, just that. I find it so annoying when a review is 90% rules. So I'm really going to talk about my favorites, why I like them. I'm going to try my best to kind of explain that in detail. Six Nimmt is a card game where players aim to avoid collecting bullheads by strategically playing cards into rows, with the goal of not being the one to place the sixth card in the row. If you do, you have to collect the whole row, thus gaining all the bullheads on each of the cards. The player with the fewest bullheads at the end of the game wins. Simultaneous card play is followed by a surprising and uproarious reveal every single time. Perhaps you'll stay safe for this round, but for how long can you continue to dodge the bull? This game is the perfect addition to any party. It offers the kind of silly fun that you crave on a Friday night after a long work week. Grab a couple drinks, lay a few cards on the table, and share plenty of laughter. Don't overthink it, just play. While luck plays a significant role, that's perfectly fine, especially in a card game like this. Six Nimmt. It's ugly as sin, but fun as hell. Illimat boasts a vintage and artistic aesthetic reminiscent of classic playing cards and tarot decks. Its design combines elements of nostalgia with a touch of mystique. The use of symbols, intricate illustrations, and muted color palettes adds to its unique and enchanting visual appeal. I am very much not into the whole New Age tarot deck thing, so don't let that scare you away if that's not your thing either. However, there's no denying Carson Ellis has done beautiful work here. I like that one of my card games feels like an ancient heirloom passed down from generation to generation. Beyond its appealing aesthetics, however, I do find the gameplay engaging. While some reviews I've read online may criticize the game, suggesting it prioritizes visuals over gameplay, I respectfully disagree. In the game, players strive to collect the most cards using three key actions: stockpiling, harvesting, and sowing. There's a kind of harvest farming theme happening beyond the card play that I find kind of classic. There are also special luminary cards that add exciting twists, changing the game in some weird and interesting way. The first player to reach 17 points wins. Illimat might not be everyone's cup of tea. I agree, it is a bit baroque, and it does involve a fair bit of luck. However, the challenge of collecting cards while avoiding the winter cards is quite unique and interesting. Its vintage appearance caught my eye many years ago, and it has a timeless, relaxing appeal. While it may not be universally loved, it holds a special place in my household. Skull is a fantastic card game, played with beautifully designed coasters. The goal is to guess how many cards you can flip without finding a skull, to reach 2 points through expert bluffing. I have to say, this game is an absolute riot, especially with the right group of friends. It has brought about some of the most incredible moments in my gaming experience. I love bluffing games. I love looking at my friends directly in the eyes and lying to them, and everybody in the room buying it, only to reveal that I have successfully cheated my way to victory. However, it is essential to note that the experience of this game largely depends on the group dynamic. With some people, you'll be laughing and deceiving all night, while with others, it kind of just falls flat sometimes. Something might not click quite as well as it did with the others. But it's definitely worth giving it a try. It's easy to teach, and there's nothing quite like outsmarting your friends. Just keep in mind that it's about the chemistry between you and the people that you're playing with. And when it works, it's pure magic. Hanamikoji is designed for 2 players, where each assumes the role of a different suitor, each vying for the favor of various geisha through the presentation of gifts. The game centers on the strategic selection of actions and gifts to outmaneuver one's opponent and secure the geisha's favor. I had significant reservations based on the theme and art style of this game when I first found it. However, the gameplay won me over. It's simple and fast paced with a lot of strategic depth. While the cutesy anime art style may not appeal to everyone, the game itself is immensely enjoyable, even if it's not one you'd necessarily showcase in public. High Society is the newest card game I own. It's Reiner Knizia. It's one of his most respected designs, and yeah, I can see why. I wanted a card game for hangouts with family and friends, and this one was a real hit. It's simple to learn, simple to teach. It's a lot of fun trying to figure out how much something is worth. It's also excruciatingly difficult to manage your money successfully to the end. I am not good at this game at all. I always blow all my money and am eliminated, but that just makes me want to keep coming back and figure out the strategies that I'm lacking. It's also a really fast game. It's over before you know it, and you'll play 2 or 3 games in a row. While I appreciate the gameplay of High Society, I do have one criticism, which is kind of the theme. It doesn't really resonate with me. The focus on being extravagant and indulgent just isn't really something that excites me personally. I enjoy more historical themes, I guess, and maybe fantasy or science fiction kinds of things like that. But I don't know how you would retheme this, but I don't know. It's not like something that like helps me get into the game. But gameplay wise, this game is something we really love and enjoy.